All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the janitor's closet. Josh, Frey-Sam, Bryce Hunt with you guys as always for yet another episode. We are going to do two plays here today. Bryce to uh, continue to grind our way and navigate the MLB season here. It's only April. We have to continue to remind ourselves that we are still very much early in the season and that we have a long ways to go here, and we will once again get hot as we did early in the season, and times will be good once again. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have two plays for you guys for April 23rd. That is Tuesday, as long as I'm getting my days right. That's right, Bryce. Tuesday, April
Yes,
23rd.
sir.
All right, two plays for that day. But beforehand, Bryce, let's remind the folks that we do not bet anywhere except for Bet365. We do bet, just not anywhere except for 365. That's Bet365. That is our preferred sports book. So if you guys are inclined to bet there, we encourage that. If you guys are inclined to shop around, we also encourage that as well. We're not professional gamblers in any way, shape, or form. With that being said as well, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you're tailing the fellas. Listen, we're not sugarcoating it right now, and we're not piping hot like we were at any point early in the year. But uh, again, it's not even the end of April yet, so we're looking forward to getting back on track here. So we appreciate you guys if you continue to rock with us through these times as well. Bryce, let's get into it here. Let's start game two. We got two second games of series here in both of these respective plays. We're going to start with the Toronto Blue Jays, close to us. They are in Kansas City, Missouri at Kauffman Stadium here for game two against those Royals. What do we got here?
Yeah, Tuesday's slate was pretty under heavy for our projections on model phase one here. So it was really just came down to picking our spots on what we liked, kind of taking a look at different lineups, how they're gonna, face the starting pitchers tomorrow. And one of these plays was Toronto, Kansas City. They're under, which we are not taking. We are going to be taking their no run first inning. The Nerfy there between Kevin Gosman and Michael Waka. The reason we're going to take the Nerfy instead of the under is just basically the depth of these lineups. They're both off to great starts, and as these games progress, once they've seen the pitcher once, twice, three times, even in some cases, they're going to get all that much better once they've seen a guy a couple times through. And both of these pitchers, just to this point, have fallen off a little bit as the game's gone on. We mentioned Kevin Gosman's going to be one of them. Shaky start to start the year, had a really nice bounce back start last time out.
Yep.
He had dealt with some shoulder issues out of spring training. The Royals, top of their lineup, can be pretty dangerous. We know what Bobby Witt can do. Vinny Pasquantino's on a pretty good heater right now, but they're also pretty prone to the strikeout. We've seen, time and time again when a lineup hasn't seen that Kevin Gosman splitter fastball combination, it can be pretty tough to adjust to the first time through the lineup. And for a lineup that's young and susceptible to some whiffs, we are going to be, pretty confident that they are going to put up a goose egg in their bottom of the first against Gosman. And for Michael Waka on Kansas City, there, it's all about his command and his changeup, which have both been pretty good to start the year. And the guys he's going to be facing, George Springer, we assume George Springer, Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero are all off to the worst start to a season in all of their careers, respectively. So a slow start for them, and a guy that throws a changeup, which is a pitch that those three hitters specifically have had a ton of trouble with. The lineup as a whole, off speed pitches have been tough. So that plays well for Waka here. Our first play is going to be the Nerfy Kansas City Toronto.
All right, we're getting early sweat here in that game, and probably another equal sweat here in the next game. So we're going to be going to Oracle Park there. San Francisco Giants are hosting those New York Mets here in their game two of their series. Bryce, what do we got?
Yeah, another one, the Nerfy, or sorry, not the Nerfy. We're not taking the Nerfy. We're taking the first five under 4.5, whatever it's set at here. New York, San Francisco. Logan Webb is going to go for us, and Luis Severino for the Mets in this one. And really, not a whole lot of thought goes into one like this. Two middling to bottom offenses at this point in the season. We have a true ace going for the Giants and Logan Webb, who that changeup every time I watch him, it looks unhittable. And for a Mets offense that's kind of middle of the pack right now, middle to bottom, they don't hit too many balls out of the park. They have some swing and miss. I think Logan Webb's going to be a problem for them in the first five. And Luis Severino, on the other hand, his on paper numbers actually look a little bit better than the deep dive of his arsenal. His fastball velocity is back up this year, but the shapes and the metrics just don't look great for me at this point. But I do think he can do enough to hold the Giants, especially if he can lean on his cutter. He's had a couple games in his career that he just really relies on that good cutter, and it dominates for him. It'd be awesome if he could do that for us tomorrow. But even if he can, mix it in enough, I think that he can do enough to help us in this case. We're going to take Luis Severino and Logan Webb. We have an early game and a late game here. San Francisco, New York Mets, first five under four.
Alrighty, we got a couple. We got an under and we got a nerfy. That is, those don't get any more heat than that right there. Love to see it though. And listen, folks, if as well, before I forget, before we hop off of here, Bryce went on and did a short by himself. So feel free in the comments if you're tailing us. Also let us know if you like the shorts as well, because we got the Twitter stuff going on in X at TJC Bets. We always recommend you follow us there, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any plays there. We obviously got the best bets plays here, the lot more longer form videos that are there. We also recommend you turn on those notifications so you don't miss plays here. But maybe we can dabble. We're always willing to dabble with some stuff, and the shorts. I kind of liked it, Bryce. I mean, you gave two quick plays there, or three quick plays on that day, and that was and that was kind of fun. I'm sure some people appreciated in and out really quick. But we're gonna continue with these. But by all means, let us know, if you like the certain kind of content, especially the shorts, for example, and we may be able to kind of cater to that as well. With that being said, we are done for plays on April 23rd, Toronto and Kansas City Nerfy, and New York Mets and San Francisco Giants under 4.5. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next time here inside the Janitor's Closet. Bryce, let's have a day.
Let's do it, sir.
All right, folks. Talk to you guys next time.